I'm Steve Middleton. I'm Gleneagles Country Club's Master Carpenter, and it's week 11 of the Legends Golf Course renovation. I'm here this week to tell you a little bit about what my responsibilities are for the project. But first, let me tell you a little bit about the carpenter shop at Gleneagles. In 1992, Jerry Elder came aboard and was our first carpenter. Jerry did many projects over his reign as carpenter, including the trellis that's on each side of the drive as you pull in the north gate. Many of the fixtures in the kitchens and the satellite clubhouses were done by Jerry. And also a beautiful scorecard area down in the men's card room was also done by Jerry. Many projects that are around. In 2007, I took over the reins, and in about a year later, we did a complete renovation of the carpenter shop. And this is the building that we're in today. One of the big additions at that time was to add a CNC router machine. This is a computer-generated machine that you design whatever you want to on the computer, and the machine then cuts it out. The biggest reason we purchased this machine was to do the T markers in the very beginning. You can see the G, the logo that we put on these T markers. There was almost 200 of these done, which more than paid for the machine off the bat. We do about 40 major projects a year out of this shop, and it's just a one-man shop. Anywhere from a month or two projects down to a few weeks projects. And then there's many projects that are done as far as fixing chairs, fixing table legs, even putting the tips on your pool sticks. Many of the projects you see every day that were done in this carpenter shop. The trellis, the cedar trellis that is around the main pool was one of the first projects. The Victory satellite bar was all renovated and the bar was put in. Even the bag racks that are on valet were all part of the first year that I was here. But from that, there's a lot of areas that you don't see. The security stations on both the gates were completely redone. And a lot of the clubs, the computer club comes to mind. All the furniture that's in there, it was all built here in the shop. Many of the wood gates and also many of the parties that are done as far as spiders and Oz, it was all done here in the shop. There's 4 projects that we're going to be working on the Legends renovation. The first one being the drink stations at the 2 restroom areas that are on the west course. There's 4 bathrooms. Those 4 bathrooms are going to be completely gutted. The floors are going to be leveled out. We're going to put new tile in it. There's going to be new woodwork across the top. New vanities are going to be gorgeous when they're done. And on the outside of those areas, we're going to be building some drink stations, similar to the ones that were there, but they're going to look like the ones that are across from the pro shop, the golf pro shop. They're going to have a closet in them. They're going to have the water and ice machine, but we're also adding a soda machine. The soda machine will dispense Gatorade, lemonade, and iced tea. So we won't have to have the 5-gallon jugs hanging on the walls down there. It'll also have a nice message board, so it can have you updated. You can see what's going on in the course and what's happening in the events that it's coming up. And it'll also have a glass front refrigerator that will have the cold towels in it. So you'll be able to get a cold towel, wipe it off, and throw it in a soiled bin. It'll all be all in one piece. The wood itself will be made out of, it'll be called Ipe is the name of the wood. It's also known as ironwood. It's also known as greenheart. Some people call it Brazilian walnut. It's a very hard, dense wood. You can't nail it. You can only drill it. It has a lot of splinters on it, so it's very difficult to work with, but I can manage that. It's grown in South Africa, Central South Africa. It's a Brazilian hardwood. It's in that family. It absorbs a little bit of the oil that comes out of the soil naturally, so it makes it rot resistant, and it is also great for bugs. Bugs don't like it, so they stay away from it. The trees are sometimes 6 foot around and 140 foot tall, but Brazil is very cautious about what you cut down and what you don't. They save their rainforest. It's as valuable to them as oil is to other countries. So it's very well protected, so we're not hurting anything. The great thing about Ipe is that it is also a natural wood, so we don't have to add chemicals to it to treat it like you would a treated wood. We add a little bit of oil on the top of it. It makes it a nice brown wood. So it's a great wood to work with. It works good around food and drinks, and that's why we can use it at those drink stations. The second project that we're going to be working on is the tee consoles. The tee consoles are at the beginning of each of the 18 holes. The tee consoles have the ball washer that is attached to them. It's going to be a Champion ball washer. They're black in color, and they're really a nice ball washer. And on the other side of the post, there's going to be a small trash can. And on the front of the trash can, again, using the CNC machine, we're able to put the logo on the side of the trash can, and along the post we're going to put Legends, which is the golf course name of the golf course. So it's really a customized deal that we are able to do because of the machinery that we have around here. Also, there's some black straps that are on the post itself, and the post is made out of Ipe wood also, and a black cap. And George Arsenault, which is a longtime employee at Gleneagles, did the metal work on that. George has done a lot of metal work around Gleneagles, and very good employee to have. And on the sign itself, as far as the yardage goes, this is a couple samples. This is called Color Core. It's a black, white, black material is what we're using on this. It does come in different colors. This is some samples that we tried in the beginning. They're going to have a colored ball here, and that will correspond with the color that's on the tee marker, so you can see how far you have to hit your ball to get to the green. There is a sample that we built, and it is on the victory course at hole number 10. It looks great. We're getting a lot of good compliments about it, so go by and check it out. The third project that we're going to be doing is expanding the driving range. We're going to be adding a few more bag stands, which are similar to this. This is one of the first ones that I did. And I just want you to know there's a large company that builds these and that came to our club to look at the way we did ours and some of our other products. So I mean, it's really a cool thing that they could pick up some ideas of what we did. We're going to extend these a few extra stations and also some yardage signs that will tell you how far it is from where you're hitting the ball out to the different flags that are on the driving range. So that'll be a great addition to it. And these are also built out of Ipe wood, very similar. That would just be an addition more than what we have out there that make the place look very classy out there on that driving range anyways. The fourth project that we're going to be doing on the renovation will be the signage. There's many signs that are out on a golf course, from anywhere from telling you to stay on the cart paths, to which direction the carts need to go, what hole numbers you've been at, and which way you need to go to the next one. A lot of stakes are put out there with ropes on them to keep you out of parts that they're repairing on the golf course. So there'll be some of that going on, and we'll be doing all those in the shop here on the machine. Again, we can customize a lot of the holes. This is a sample of the Color Core black, white, black. It just says the carts need to go in a certain direction, and these are some of the other signs that we built out of Ipe, and there is some out there already on the East Course, so that'll continue on. My name's Steve Middleton, and always remember to hit the right nail. Have a great day.